2015, Chicago Southwest updated its quality of life plan to address challenges facing the community. Our group made a strategic plan specifically for the Archer Heights neighborhood. We recommend the Archer Heights Civic Association lead this bottom-up implementation process and work with several stakeholders, including the Southwest Organizing Project, the Greater Southwest Development Corporation, Chicago Park District, Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning, to use greenness as a catalyst to have a peaceful and thriving community in which residents can live with comfort and dignity. Archer Heights, one of the 77 official neighborhoods of Chicago, is the home to over 13,000 people, of which 77% are of Hispanic descent. Through 2 discussions with community stakeholders and reviewing data, we identify 3 major weaknesses threatening the living quality of this immigrant-dominated community: lack of green space, poor health, and poor feeling of safety. Compared with the Chicago metropolitan area, Archer Heights on average has 82% less park space and double the obesity rate, and more than a third of the residents feel unsafe in the community. This is partly due to the administration system, that the municipal government zone, where 30% of its land masses are dedicated to industrial use and are granted few funds for investing in the public land beautification. However, there is a strong momentum in Archer Heights to drive future change. It has residents who can bring beautiful gardens and pathways in living blocks that wish to have a more livable neighborhood. It has strong community organizations that bring together citizens concerned about public uses. The Archer Heights Civic Association has actively worked in the community for over 80 years, having great success in fighting for issues that it believes in and lobbying decision makers to meet the community's needs. Outside of the community, the CMAP On to 2050 plan outlines certain goals and strategies towards the redevelopment of such areas. It focuses on denser and greener spaces. This will leave a higher positive impact on Archer Heights. Quality of life, according to the World Health Organization, relates to people's physical and mental health, as well as our social well-being. As planners, we aim to offer adequate spaces in Archer Heights that residents can pursue better quality of life and accomplish self-achievement. For Archer Heights, Go Green is not only a recipe for improving its current physical environment, but also a catalyst linking many aspects of community life to overall increasing the quality of life in Archer Heights. Well-functioning green spaces secures the housing quality, promotes walking and biking, reduces people's mental stress, and plays a key role in civic life. It also has been shown to reduce crime and increase safety. To bring all the neighborhood's SWOT and our values together, we developed 6 strategies to physically and institutionally make the community greener. Our strategic plan emphasizes on 4 sub-priorities: health, beautification, equal access, and safety. We illustrate a path for the Archer Heights Civic Association to fully utilize these strategies and work with other stakeholders in the neighborhood and in Chicago to improve the quality of life in Archer Heights over the next 5 to 10 years. First of all, we recommend Archer Heights have 4 physical improvements. 1. Rehabilitate existing parks. Archer Park and Curie Park, the only 2 existing parks within Archer Heights, serve mostly as baseball fields for children. The lack of variety of landscape excludes people of all ages and with other needs to use parks at any time they wish. To garner support and funds for transforming parks into a space with diverse communal and recreational installments in the next 5 years, the Archer Heights Civic Association could organize a campaign reporting the desolate conditions and insufficient features of the park to the Chicago Park District, working with Chicago baseball charities and other associated stakeholders. 2. Provide access to existing open spaces. The above 2 parks are either isolated by an arterial street or located on the edge between the community and industrial zones that residents cannot easily access. We recommend the Civic Association build a neighborhood greenway with features for lane reduction, single-directional traffic flow, introduction of traffic circles, and higher amounts of street trees on 49th Street in the next 5 years to link the park with residential areas and the neighborhood's public spaces. The The Civic Association could work with actors as it has experience developing the Greenway on Leyland Avenue. 3. Transform vacant lots into green spaces. To have a more safe and livable Archer Heights, we recommend the neighborhood turn its many current vacant lots into desirable neighborhood green spaces. Vacant lots have proven to produce a negative impact on safety, accessibility, and livability. While there is a dramatic decrease in crime occurrences near buildings surrounded by greenery as opposed to buildings that were surrounded by barren land. In the next 10 years, the Civic Association could work with the Southwest Organizing Project to gradually categorize and reuse vacant lots, especially those at corners, to encourage residents and to enjoy the neighborhood public spaces more. And 4. Build green facilities along the business corridors. Now, there is a large gap between the public and private domain in Archer Heights. While trees and grass are very pedestrian friendly in front of family houses, along the commercial corridors, fire hydrants, streetlights, fast traffic produce dangers to bikers and walking people alike. We recommend the Civic Association work with the Greater Southwest Development Corporation to conduct this business corridor improvement. In the next 5 years, Go Green will also make people like to walk on the street and have more eyes on the street as well. We also recommend 2 programs helping with current and future green developments. 1. Encourage green development. In the north part of Archer Heights, industrial lots are acquired by large retail companies that install massive one-story shopping centers with extensive parking spaces. These new structures take down existing greenery and elevate the risk of floodplains. The Civic Association could seek to propose to Alderman Burke to add new exaction clauses that would have developers invest in green and public spaces proportionally to the burden imposed by them. By applying these changes, both the neighborhood communities and developers would benefit from the beautification of the area, noise and air pollution reduction, and natural drainage elements. 2. Create health education programs. Each of our strategies will directly or indirectly contribute to healthier living in the Archer Heights. However, we believe that we could encourage the Civic Association to embrace health education as a part of our community outreach. This program can start now. Since unhealthy lifestyles are such a clear neighborhood-wide problem in the area, a neighborhood-wide increase in attention is required. We do not advocate for creating specific events or publishing newsletters. Instead, we advocate for creating a local health network of hospitals, clinics, gyms, sports equipment retailers, and any others who wish to be involved. In all, by studying the Archer Heights neighborhood, we recommend our Go Green plan as both a strategy to deal with the current built environment weaknesses in Archer Heights and as a catalyst for overall improving the quality of life for local residents. Go Green has 4 related priorities: health, beautification, equal access, and safety. We propose 4 physical and 2 institutional strategies that will generally increase the private housing quality, encourage business development, reduce people's mental stress, promote outdoor public activities, and make a safer community. By implementing these strategies, we believe the quality of life in Archer Heights will increase significantly in the next 10 years.